always when I do videos. Hello! Here we are again with episode 3 already of Vinyl Blind Date, which of course goes together with another beer. Today it's Schneider's Weisse, which for sure is a white beer, so a wheat beer from, of course, from Germany. Yeah, you can buy foreign beers here in Germany, but why should you? Okay, this was mean. There's several countries in the world where you can buy a lot of great beer and have some really good drinks, so that was mean. But the whole world thinks that Germany has the best beers. I guess that's right, but you should remember that in the eastern part of Europe, some of the beers were invented, and so it's not just Germany, but there were some cool monks brewing this kind of beer. So yeah, this is for sure a good one. It looks good and perfect to the vinyls for today. I will start again with some that got in because I bought them or I just got them, and I will let you know why. Yeah, I posted that 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was finally able to grab a really good copy of this new wave of British heavy metal rarity, Mithrandir. Mithrandir? I don't know, you have to tell me when you live in England or America. Mithrandir. Maybe this word makes even no sense. The 7-inch Dreamers of Fortune, and the B-side is After Tomorrow. And yeah, I can totally understand that some people think, he's a musician. Why is he listening to such a band? Yeah, because I love it. It sounds unready. It sounds like some kids who just have learned their instruments, but they have more passion and power than some of the routine guys. You know, this is a special energy that you can find very often in the new wave of British heavy metal. And yeah, these 3 guys exactly sounded like this, and that's why I love Sparta so much. And that was one of the best reunion shows I ever saw, because these guys were absolutely imperfect too on their 2 7-inch singles that I of sure own. And then they went on stage at Brofest, and they did the same little mistakes. It was perfect. It was I loved it. Maybe one day I will be able to explain it so clear that you understand why I can love such a thing here. That's really, in Germany we would say, a Schülerband. So perfect, and I paid some money for that. Yeah, the other one was, I found that from the last video I noticed that I only have the English version of Repression. I checked Discogs, and there was for pretty, I think I paid 16 euros for an unplayed version of a record store version from France, from I think 2016 or so. No, 2018 I think it was. So pretty cool. I don't need that original version. I have the French one, so the English one. So this is the French one with the guys with some not so very beautiful looking girls. Yeah, of course, the classic. If you don't own that at home in any form, you should maybe consider moving onto an island or something. This album is one of my top 5 70s heavy rock albums of all time. I explored it in the early 2000s, not earlier, and I still don't like anything after their 3rd or 4th album. It's just some heavy rock stuff, but the first 2 are amazing, and the live album, Live Without a Net, still is great. This is one of those perfect versions here, financially, because the vinyl is near mint. It is mint. I checked it. And there's, it's a little, the cover is a little used. So I rather pay, I think I paid 18 euros for this. You can get that for 4 or 5 euros, but I wanted to have that in a good sound. So yeah, I'd rather say, okay, the cover is not perfect, but I want the vinyl really good. Yeah, Saxpeed. I haven't heard this one. This is a 12-inch with Stormbringer from Deep Purple. I need to check that out later, and 2 other songs. Saxpeed, I remember that band. They were on We Bite Records, which was a punk company here in Germany, and yeah, I just wanted to buy this album. I have it on CD since it was released, and it's again, I understand if people don't like it, but it's something special here. I don't hear any punk on this album. The guys, one looks a little bit like a guy who once was a punk and is now working as a teacher or something. No, just joking. They are from this environment for sure, otherwise they wouldn't have been on We Bite Records. But I can't say why I love that album so much. The sound is great, it's a great natural sound. And yeah, this is mint. This is really mint, no matter where you look. And this was the same guy on Discogs selling this for 8 euros or so, and I thought, okay, let's buy it. I have this still to check out. Same with this Asphyx, which is from Diabolic Mic Records. When you are a press guy, it looks like this on the back. And yeah, I will write a review about this for Breakout magazine. Same with this, and I already checked that out. I really, really love it. I first thought it would be some blackened thrash or something like that again, but it's not at all. It's simply really good heavy metal. I will check it out later. There is some funny English in that, where I realized I heard something like that before. I think I need my reading glasses. I have to check out the camera because the card was making some trouble. And camera's rolling. Reading glasses that you really don't see. Oh yeah. Thanks to all the people who follows us through time. You okay, that's funny because these guys are from Star Trek. People followed them through time. That's really cool. No, I wouldn't joke about that. I like that kind of English from South American bands or bands from Southern Europe. It's really cool. It's a great album. Need to check out more before I write a review. Then I bought this early German hard rock album, Dick and Alex, or Dick and Alex Realität. This means in weißen Westen, in white coats. It's a guy called Alex Parche, or Parches, and bass player for some reason. He looks like Phil Lynott. He's called Zwiebel, which is onion. The singer is a big guy. Sometimes he's sounding like an angry version of Nicky Moore from Samson. This album is amazing. It has a great energy. The sound is great. It's 1979, so yeah. I wish Alex would have went on with these guys also. Of course, he was later in Breslau with Jutta Weinhold. We don't want to miss that for sure. But yeah, this was really cool. I think maybe it was even a tad too early for being a success. Yeah, I spent some money. I told you that it was my birthday, and so I thought, okay, I set a budget, and then I went to Discogs. So this is a test pressing from Osiris, Futury. It's a favorite album, and I can't remember the title. Futury and Human Depressions. Sorry, yeah, that's the title of that. It's a Dutch band, very, very progressive. It's thrash, progressive thrash. I think I have to check it again. It must be early 90s or even late 80s. Can't say it from here. Sorry, need to check that out again. It was even reissued on Dive Bomb Records a while ago. I still have the original CD from Shark Records since its release, and I never saw it on vinyl, and still I don't see it on vinyl. So I think it was just released for the press or so. I have to check it out again. It was an okay price. It was less than 100 euros, so I bought it. Yeah, I bought that one. What my favorite Living Death album, and I didn't have it on vinyl, and I can't say too much, but now I need it. Yeah, you can already assume why. When I say I have to buy an album, then you know that there is something. Yeah, we will do something special with this great album, the most underrated Living Death album on ever. It's so perfect, and only a few people have realized it back then. And now it's maybe my job to remind all of you that this album was a masterpiece. This is not a masterpiece. I bought that because it was not so expensive as expected. Torn Flesh, Christian thrash metal. It is not even really fast, though. Thrash might be the wrong word. With some lyrics that, boy, it's hard to. It was in the list of one of the 100 worst or 20 worst metal albums ever, with morsures and stuff like that. And even if you are a fan of obscure stuff, you can't say that Morsure is a good album. You simply can't. It's impossible. Here you might like it. I had fun listening to it, and for some reason my cat loved it. But yeah, some of the lyrics are. It's Christian, but it's unfriendly. It's really not cool, but funny at the same time. Yeah, this was my new stuff, so we'll go on with blind date now, I would say, with my quartz bottle opener that opened up this beer here. So I'm sitting, last time I was sitting here, now I'm grabbing more in this direction. And I think I will just start here. Okay, that's an original at least. So there's not much to see except of I guess the CBS thing here. Oh, it looks unplayed, which is weird. But it would fit to what I have to say about Hellbent for Leather, or Killing Machine, how it is called in other countries, because I love 70s Judas Priest. You all know that. Even it has not the cool drumming of Les Binks or Simon Phillips. I love the first two albums. Rock'n'Roller might be even my absolute favorite. Stained Glass is my other favorite. And for some reason this is my least favorite of the 70s. It does not mean that I don't like it also. But if I have to choose one album that I would have to give away from the 70s Judas Priest, it would be, yeah, this one, for sure. It was already a slight step into what happened on British Steel when they played 100% straight, except of that song, with that reggae part in the beginning, the Rage, yeah. This was a little complex at least, but yeah, this was completely free from any 70s influences. British Steel was maybe one of the first 100% heavy metal albums, and yeah, this sounded like, okay guys, we make really good music, we have a lot of fans by now, people in Japan love us, but we need to make a little bit more money to survive. So this is how this album sounds to me, a little at least. And yeah, there is some good stuff on it, no matter what. But yeah, like I always say, the best versions of songs from this album can also be found on Unleashed in the Studio East. East. Don't want to say studio. So yeah, this is all Judas Priest here. Yeah, here's some weird stuff. 12-inch single. What the hell? CBS, that looks really funny. What do we have? Delivering the Goods, Evil Fantasies, and Living After Midnight. Okay, this is Living After Midnight and then some live stuff. So it's, I'm an idiot because this needs to go on the right spot here again. This is, okay, then it needs to be here before point of entry. Yeah, I could do that later, but no, you will stay with me until I did that right again. So let's grab here. Let's see what we have here. Oh, picture disc. Venom. Possessed. Yeah, this is the backside. I think you won't play that. It doesn't look too bad or so. And of course there is I guess that there is the original album in, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I could pin it on the wall because it looks cool, but I have some Venom 7-inch shapes in my dining room. The black metal devil, or whatever it is, and I think Nightmare. Yeah. So yeah, this Possessed album. Yeah, I think some saw on this or on my other channel the interview I did with the producer of this album. Yes, yes. Not Dave Wood, of course. Yeah, no, yeah, I will have it in a second. And yeah, he told us that this album was recorded in a huge venue like Flight Hunger or something. And yeah, funny enough, I think that the sound on At War with Satan was, yeah, nearly perfect already. And to me, this is a step back from sound-wise. It's hard to, yeah, here it's not very transparent. Maybe that's good for Venom, for old Venom. It's maybe better not to hear every little thing they played. But yeah, for some reason I never got too much into this album. When it plays here, I have fun. It's absolutely no problem. I still love it, but yeah, it's maybe my least favorite from the original lineup, 80s stuff. And then I think Nightmare was after that. This was a great song again, I think. And Money Too, was that before that or after that? Another song I really love. But Possessed sounded like, let's go to the studio without any or many songs and do something. Yeah, that's at least my feeling when I listen to that, because yeah, my favorite is this one. And did I show that before? This is the version when I was a kid. I think I showed it in a rock shooting video because it's still out there. I couldn't get it in anymore. Yeah, I tried today. This, I played the shit out. Oh, it was easy. I played the shit out of that one. This is my favorite Venom album. Maybe again an unpopular opinion, but hey, this first song, At War with Satan, the first complete A-side of this album, absolutely amazing. Okay, let's check here. Here's some stuff. Of course, you can see it because it's so huge. So this Black Sabbath thing. Let's see if we can grab that out. Oh, I can't get that. I'm sorry. So we should just go on grabbing something without having a look. What do we have here? Okay, this needs to go in here then. Marshmallow. Oh my god. Marshmallow. And this album once belonged to Kölner Jugendpark e.V. There's unfortunately a sticker on top of that. I have no clue what we have here. Steps Records 1987. 1987 ID-Tonträger in Hamburg. Yes, okay. If anybody has an idea, I put it to German metal, of course, and the cover is so stolen from Crocus, it's nearly unbelievable. Modern World is the name of that album, and it's funny. There's money in a banana, or is it not money? What? Or is it a dildo? No, it's not. I can't say what it is. I can't say what it is. Okay, but truth is, I have no clue what it is. I will check it out. Maybe I get a shock on Discogs, I don't know. Oh, it's in a good shape. It looks unplayed, yeah. So the Jugendzentrum Köln didn't like it too much, obviously. Or maybe the band was there and gave him the album for, I don't know why. Mellow, yeah, interesting. Haven't heard of these guys. So let's grab here. This looks really gay. Macho. Where are we here? What is that here? Is that... what style is that collection? Part of the collection here. It's unbelievable. Antonius Rex. Epitaph. Italy! We are in Italy, and this is from 1980 on Goody Music Productions. A band called Macho. And goddamn, this is... to say it for a straight guy, it's a horrible cover. The back looks a lot better. I don't know what they sing here. Mother's Love, Mamma Mia. I can't even say if it's... It must be heavy metal, otherwise I wouldn't have put it in this collection here. But oh my god, this is... I'm really sorry that I always pick something where I have no clue what it is. So Italy, that's cool. Yeah, this is a classic we all know. Of course, this is the Diabolic Might Records reissue of Hallowed, really cool, and yeah, it deserves the term classic for the Italian 80s heavy metal scene, for sure. Yeah, Italy is an interesting thing for heavy metal. Sometimes it's really love it or hate it, and I have no clue what Death Mechanism is, but that's something new with a barcode. I don't know, but we are still here in Italy. Really, I'm wondering about what is that? Oh, okay, sorry, Doom Sword. Yeah, still in. Oh, that's on without a barcode. Oh, that's I have that since ages, I think. Yeah, this is really old. And not old in the sense of 80s or so. Of course, the band didn't have existed, but Underground Symphony, are they still around? No. There is no year on that here. 1999? Weird that they did vinyl back then. Maybe this is also fun to have a look at on Discogs, what this thing is doing these days. Yeah. This is a great band, Epitaph. They have 2 albums out on High Roller, but it's an old band from Italy. I saw them also on Hammer of Doom Festival and really enjoyed these guys. So I have to make a camera check before we go to another corner. So again, camera is still rolling. Yeah, let's have a sip on that here. It's a weird, episode 3 is already weird. Macho. Maybe I can read something about that in the comments. I can't check them out today. All of them out today. Yeah, Black Sabbath. I still want to have a look. I mean, what is also cool, I think I show that not off as a blind date thing here, but Creedence Clearwater, really fucking wild. Oh, goddamn. This is a nice box. The 1969 box set. Yeah, here's a poster inside, and here's everything as they ever did. Not they ever did. Everything they did in 1969 inside this box set. So, beside the fact that there is a nice sticker that I won't use, a poster inside here that I won't show off because I'm not good in repackaging. We have 3 CDs here. Yeah, on Fantasy Records, of course. And yeah, these CDs are also these albums here. This is of course Bayou Country with a different cover. It's a replica of a Japanese version. Then we have the Green River in an, I don't know, it looks like an old American version with this typical glued cover here. I love that view. But it's also the photo on the pressings, I know they are more far away in that picture, not that close. Yeah, this looks like, we know it, Willie and the Poor Boys. Hard to believe that these three albums were all within 1 year. Then we have the same on CD here. So it goes on with a book, and I have a literary eating that literally with original press articles, letters from or to the record company, letters from to TV stations or from TV stations, talks about Creedence shows. We want to book Creedence and how much will it be, and this is pure fucking gold what we have in this book. If you are a fan, I can watch that for hours while listening to the music. This was just on the back side of the box that someone who sees it in the shop knows what's going on here. Then we have a really high quality photo with some handwritten stuff, and of course it's not, but still, even this is made like that. It looks like an original. Okay, 7 inches from all around the world. 1, 2, and 3. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, and they, of course, they are covered. Of course. And here's the concert ticket. So I guess you can't use it anymore. But that's how concert tickets look like. Yeah, and this is just to keep everything dry. Yeah, that's the 1969 box set. I need to check out if it's still available. I don't think so. I guess it's also Discogs fun by now. Yeah, if I have Creedence out anyway. You want to know what the real holy grail on vinyl is from Creedence Clearwater Revival? Even the half-speed mastering box sets and the individual albums that are released right now by Universal Music's mastered at Abbey Road Studios can't compete with one thing. And we talk about, it was 400 euros when it was released. I didn't have a look at what it is now, because that was limited to 2,500 copy minus 611. The absolute originals. This is high fidelity, high fucking end vinyl pressing. The company is called Acoustic Sounds in Kansas. Oh, in Salina, Kansas. A Blue Note test pressing. Okay, yeah, but this is I didn't want to play them yet because the good other versions are fine too, but yeah, here is a bonus 45, which is a 12-inch here with okay, you see, I'm a fan, and it was just cool to open up these boxes again, and now we are. Anyway, I did make chaos. This is the Black Sabbath vinyl box set. I don't. I don't need to unpack it because you can see everything. Even there is also a 7-inch. It starts with Black Sabbath and ends with Technical Ecstasy and Life at Last. And there is, like I just have seen, there is a 7-inch inside somewhere too. Here it is. Evil Woman, Wicked World, as a bonus to this really cool box set. This makes sense. It is nothing super audiophile or something, but it's really cool for a collection of Black Sabbath material. So now this will be a challenge to get this back in. So here is Black Sabbath, and here are my friends of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Will this box set get in here again? Oh yeah, easier than expected. Yeah, I guess you want more metal, huh? You want more metal, then let's go here. What do we have here? That's nearly boring. This was a band, this was something so special 10 years ago. Not 10 years, let's say 15 years ago. Oh, never heard of Serious Angle. Now it's, things have changed a lot. This is a Metal Blade repress, there are several versions, and there's a whole lot of Serious Angle. Of course, there's original pressings and yeah, the Metal Blade new versions. So it's incredible what happened to this band in the last years, and they absolutely deserve it. I was a fan not from the first second on. I got King of the Dead maybe a few months after it was released. I loved the cover and I loved the double bass set. And then I couldn't stand the vocals for the first 2 or 3 listens. Imagine how old I was back then. I was just, yeah, a teenager. And yeah, through the month it grew already back then. And then King of the Dead became one of my favorite albums. And an older friend of mine had Frost and Fire, original vinyl. Oh, yeah. I think he got that because he wrote for a magazine. He also had a ton of neat record stuff and really rare stuff. And yeah, then I love Frost and Fire even more than King of the Dead. And yeah, this third one, it took me a while to get that. I think, of course, it was released later. So the only album I don't have problems. I really love it, but is yeah, that Paradise Lost thing is not fitting so perfect to the other first 3. But yeah, it's still a great album. So, but the first 3 Serious Angle album are something I never want to give away. Okay, let's grab something from here. Okay, compilations. This looks, yeah, whenever there's some, here's Jaguar on it, Tank, Girl School. So this is, for me, at least for my collection here, new wave of British heavy metal. This is a cheapo one. Here's another one, Hammer with Point Blank. Tokyo from Germany, unbelievable. But yeah, there's Tigers on it, there's Praying Mantis on it, Girl School, Angel Witch, Dead Ringer. That's nearly underground. So this is, of course, also a new wave of British heavy metal for me. Same with Axe Attack, Mausoleum Records. Yeah, with Avenger, Bernie Tommy, Dead Ringer again, Demon, Hawkwind. Okay, that's not. Oh, Limelight. Really? What do we have here from Limelight? Whitefire. Ah, this is a rare song from Limelight, and really nearly absolutely radio friendly AOR. Has not much to do with the album they made. Yeah, it's cool to know that it was on this here. Yeah, then, oh yeah, here's another one from Heavy Metal Records with Except Sentiers, Wrathchild. Oh my god. Yeah, there's some stuff on there too, but still nothing too rare, or nothing where you get really excited. I guess there must be more here. Yeah, Megalomania. This is some from Power Station Records, where I think Tokyo Blade were on that, and yeah, this is just a label sampler. Here's British Steel, but still not something too exciting, I think. Jess Cox, Venom Rocks, Bronze, Venom Tyson Dog, Alaska. Yeah, okay. Same here, Pop Rocky. That's German. Kitty magazine, another one, Heavy Metal, Music for Nations, Monsters of Rock, Metal Killers, and another Metal Killers, and of course another Metal Killers. That's all really boring here. I'm really sorry, Metal Hammer. Nothing special at all, a double heart. Yeah, a lot of, whenever there is some more than 2 or 3 new wave of British heavy metal songs, this went to this collection, part of this collection. Yeah, of course, just to show you that there is some real stuff in here, of course. So before you think, oh no, he only has always talks about heavy new wave British heavy metal, but he just had that really boring stuff. You can see now it's not true, and absolutely not true, and absolutely not true. Oh, my favorite, another favorite, a cool one, not so cool one. This is cool. So you see, it goes on like this. A lot of new wave of British heavy metal compilations. Only here. You have to love this one, especially the cover. And yeah, there's Rapstallion on it. I guess there are 2 vinyls in. Oh yeah, okay, because I have 2 copies of that, and one is in the dining room, and so both vinyls are in this bag here. So yeah, Rapstallion is on that one here, and of course, Rapstallion, the new album, will be out on the best record company, the best heavy metal label in the whole world, Golden Core, and pretty soon. And by the way, to make you all a little more jealous, I just grabbed these 2, and don't say anything about that. Those who, with a little new wave of British heavy metal knowledge, know why this was not very friendly for me. Except you have it at home, of course. So putting these guys back, I mean, that's such a typical heavy metal cover. You have to love it. You just have to love it. Shall we go on? I think if we do so, then I have to check the camera. Okay, 2 or 3 and then it's over, because, okay, we can do that for some years, but due to this blind date thing, it's possible that I really grab something we had before. Yeah, I grab, let's grab the beer. Let's grab here. Overkill. Yeah, it's nothing too special, but it's still great music. I really loved Overkill the first years of this band, and I don't think I have this album in original form. I don't have too much Overkill, I guess. That's October 13 here. There's already Obituary, so I have a ton of CDs, at least like this, but these are the only 2 vinyls for some reason. I think I had the debut and gave it away when CD was hip. I don't know. Yeah, this Fuck You EP is for sure original, and this is a repress here from Music on Vinyl. These guys do sometimes a good job, then it's not so cool. It depends on how much time they spend on a product. Sometimes it just feels like, okay, let's get this album out, we bought the rights to it and let's do it. And then sometimes, yeah, it's really cool, so hard to say. This is not even opened yet. No, this was never opened, so I don't know what they did with taking over. It's a glossy cover, that's really worthy, for sure. That's amazing. Good that I have clean hands now. And what do we have inside here? Okay, this once was the inner sleeve. Yeah, I can tell you it's better to do it that way, because printing on the sleeve itself, on the back, or how do you call that, if you print this one, it's way more expensive to do it that way, and then in the end you have to pay for it. So I think this is the better solution. Yeah, it looks good. It's with that old Megaforce logo. I need to check out the sound. I never was a huge fan of the production of, yeah, the first Overkill albums. It always was so wishy-washy. Not this one here. And the first one, of course, was so thin. It was, the drums, they had no power, and it's still a great album, don't get me wrong here. I love especially the debut and the songs on it. But it's weird that, yeah, when I listen to the answer from their very first EP, the sound, I think it was better than what ended up on the debut album. But of course there was more energy on the debut. The EP was still a little, let's see what we will do. Yeah, I think you might agree or not. Overkill get back in here. What do we have next to Overkill? Obituary. I just did a video of the End Complete reissue for Rock Schuppen not too long ago. So let's check out the first ones here. Mean Streak, a Music for Nations album, and these are girls. Yeah, I remember that. That was not too bad. I think this is another one that hasn't been reissued on CD lately. Yeah, good old new. Oh, look! No, that's the printed back. But this is obviously when you buy. I bought that later when people already did that, putting LPs in these security bags with the plastic inside. Oh, my English is great today. What is that? Okay, it's rare, but that I have Motley Crue. I just got that for free, I think. Yeah, I just see that I got that for free. That's why I have Girls. I don't need it at all, more or less. I just love the debut of Motley Crue, Too Fast for Love. And yeah, the hype already was, this Shout at the Devil hype back then, when even some of my Slayer friends thought that it is cool. I didn't like it too much. To this day, it's just this rough debut album that I love from Motley Crue. I'm sorry. And Dr. Feelgood is absolutely overrated. Oh, this drum sound. Okay, Megadeth we had before, I think. I think I talked about the debut. So let's get here. Oh, many versions of this one. Demon Flight. Very early Metal Blade Records. And I think even Brian Slagle, the owner, he was in that band, or? Need to check it out. But he did something. Mixed by Brian Slagle. That can't be. I think he just wrote for them or something. I can't remember the whole story, but this EP is really cool. Dead of the Night was also on an early Metal Massacre, of course, and yeah, that's the original old Metal Blade vinyl, and it looks. I have a second version here, and I must say, this can't be described anything else than unplayed. This is unplayed. Because I didn't need to play it, because I already have another version of that I have longer, and I think there's something inside here. And yeah, I bought that in the USA on one of the Manila Road tours. A lyric sheet! Haven't seen that before. Unbelievable. This is a surprise. It's always cool when there's some tiny little surprises in the end of such a video. Okay, getting in Demon Flight for you again. Yeah, this Dead of the Night is sounds. There was some noise. I don't know. It might have been a cat. Yeah, it sounds like a doom metal version of Merciful Fate. Oh yeah, it was a cat. Here she is. Hello. You want beer? No, she doesn't want beer. She loves when I listen to vinyl. That's we had that yesterday. I was listening to that Trust album that I showed you, and some Saxbeat. the album, not that 12-inch that I still have to play. And she was sitting on my lap and enjoyed it too so much. It's weird because you think, oh, cats, they don't like loud music or something. And I listen to it loud here, and I have all the high frequencies pretty much pushed. But she loved it. She could go away simply and would be out of that noise, but she doesn't want to. Huh? Catty, catty, huh? Look here. Miss Randia. Here. Ooh, Miss Randia, she loves the new wave of British heavy metal. She doesn't like beer. No, she doesn't like beer. Okay. I would say, let's edit this video and see if you like that as much as the first two. And then I might go on with that.